Branden Carlson and Ousmane Dieng are breaking out with the Thunder these past few games as they have Isaiah Hartenstein and Chet Holmgren out with injury, and so it's giving them the perfect opportunity to get playing time and shine with the Oklahoma City Thunder. Ousmane Dieng proving why the Thunder drafted him with the 11th overall pick in the 2022 NBA draft, and Branden Carlson trying to fight to get another 10-day contract. He's currently not on a contract, he's a free agent, but I would expect the Thunder to either put him on another one here soon or give him a minimum or two-way contract coming up. He's been playing extremely well in the time that he's been given the past few games. Same with Ousmane Dieng. If he keeps up this play with these guys out, it would not surprise me if he's getting rotation minutes to close out the season to see if he can be a pivotal player come the playoffs and get some rotation minutes. I'm not saying 12 to 14 minutes a game come playoff time. I'm saying like a, 6 to 8 minutes per game, playing 2 to 3 minutes each quarter and giving guys rest, showing like, hey, I can still go out here, give you a bucket, of rebound, and assist, go back on the bench right here, boom, move on. Same with Branden Carlson, like, hey, if, let's say, Hartenstein or Chet go out again, need a tall center that can shoot threes, I'm your guy. Put me out there at 7-1. So they've been proving why they need to stick with this team. We're going to break down the past few games that they've had, what some people have had to say about him as well, and showing why Sam Presti has done it again, finding some talent in the NBA draft and in the free agent market there with these young guys. Before we get into all of that, though, just a quick moment to recognize we're at 2,575 subscribers. Doing pretty well. We're doing pretty well. We're growing a lot lately, and that's all because you guys enjoyed the content that we're putting out here, and you guys support the channel. So as always, if you find yourself coming back on a regular basis, you enjoyed the content that we put out, and you want to support, the best way to do so is by hitting that subscribe button. Have a goal of 10,000 subs by 2026. I think we can hit that. With that out of the way, let's go ahead, get into today's video talking about Carlson and Dieng, as they have been playing extremely, extremely well when you look at it. All right, first, I just want to bring up the stats, all right? Here are Branden Carlson's stats in the past few games. He didn't really play against the Clippers or the Knicks. He got some, just kind of late, blowout minutes there. 8 minutes right there. Went 2 of 4, 1 of 2 from deep. He had 3 rebounds and a block, 5 points right there. He did foul twice, which isn't great to see. But solid right there. Didn't play much against the Sixers, so we won't look at that. But then against Cleveland is where he really saw a ton of action. Cleveland, a contending team. Maybe people say that they're the best team out in the Eastern Conference. He had 17 minutes of action, went 4 of 8 from the field, 3 of 6 from deep, 4 rebounds, and 1 block. Finished with 11 points right there. No turnovers either. Putting up solid numbers and solid work right there. Would like to see him grab some more boards as a big man, but still, 11 and 4 in 17 minutes on 50% shooting all around. We'll take that. That's a solid outing right there. Against Dallas, he didn't play as much either. 7 minutes right there. He did go in the first quarter. But after that, not much either left there. 1 of 2 from the field. Both of them 3-pointers, knocked it down. 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 block. He did, do his job there in 7 minutes, but could have done more. Then 18 minutes against the Brooklyn Nets. I understand they're a rebuilding team, okay? This was the time for him to kind of prove that he's useful to the team, and he did. 8 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, a block, and a steal right there. Only 1 foul in 18 minutes as well. 3 of 6 from the field, 2 of 5 from deep. He's proven himself as a stretch 5 right there. He can shoot the 3 ball. He's been playing extremely, extremely well. All right, now let's look at Ousmane Dieng's stats. He's only played 4 games here in January. For the road trip that the Thunder went on, he did not travel with them. He stayed back and played with the Oklahoma City Blue in the G League. Didn't play much against Clippers. He got 9 minutes against the Cavs, less than Branden Carlson right there. Didn't really do the greatest job. He got 3 points and 2 rebounds, but didn't shoot it all that well. 1 of 3, didn't make a single 3-pointer either. 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Just could have been better. Didn't play much against the Mavericks either. 6 minutes of play, 2 of 4 from the field. He did go 2 of 3 from deep, so that was nice to see. Gave him a little boost there when he did play, and I'm pretty sure he played in the first quarter, if I'm not mistaken. So he's been doing his job. And then against the Nets, he got 21 minutes. This is where he really shined. I was like, look, I can play against NBA talent. 5 of 8 from the field, 2 of 4 from deep, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, only 1 turnover, 12 points. He was really doing it all, and he's really impressed me. In the month of January, he's averaging 6 points right there, 1.5 rebounds, and an assist a game. All right? He is impressing me. He's shooting 56% from the field and 44% from 3 in January. Just overall, an impressive stretch that he's gone on, but don't take it from me. Take it from all these people, all right, that write about the team, that cover them as well, all right? First, let's go over to the lovely Clemente Almanza over at the Thunder Wire on Yahoo Sports. Considering the depleted roster, the Thunder relied on Dieng to play rotation minutes. He took advantage of the rare opportunity with his best game of the season. He finished with 12 points on 5 of 8 shooting, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. He shot 2 of 4 from 3. It's been a forgettable third season for Dieng. It likely won't happen in OKC as he's barely on the depth chart still. He stepped up in these last 2 games where the Thunder needed to go deep into their bench to fill rotation. He's made quick decisions with the ball and has knocked down his outside shots. He's had a good stretch in time. He came off his injury. I thought he was rusty, Daigneault said about Dieng. We used the blue minutes like I told you guys after that Dallas game. Played more minutes in a 2-week stretch than anybody in the program, Thunder or Blue. That allowed him to get back into baseline and playing the way he's playing before he got hurt. So clearly Mark Daigneault is noticing like, hey, Ousmane Dieng is playing extremely well right now. Why don't we kind of give him a chance here? And I'm fine with giving him a chance as well. All right. The Jazz, the Thunder play the Jazz tomorrow. I'm expecting a lot of Ousmane Dieng minutes in that game. Same with Branden Carlson if they sign him back to a 10-day contract or a league minimum or 2-way, whatever it may be. Still, I'm expecting a lot of Ousmane Dieng minutes to see how he plays. He's been, he's really been impressing me. I was kind of on, like the Dieng hate train for a little bit. And I wasn't even hate. It was just a matter of the fact, like, look, he has a very tradable contract. He's young. A lot of teams could use him and actually play him right now. Why not just send him off over there and see what he can do on a different team because he hasn't been getting the opportunity in OKC. If he gives up these performances against rebuilding teams, Daigneault could play him against a, kind of middle of the road or even a contending team to see how he does. Give him back 12 to 14 minutes. If he does well, you could see more of Dieng in the future. Now going on to Carlson. All right. This was written by Michael Stamps over at Sports Illustrated. Carlson's impact was made clear in OKC's 127-101 victory over the Brooklyn Nets, scoring 8 points on 3 for 6 shooting. 2 of those makes came from the outside, and 1 was a floater closer to the rim. He also grabbed 5 rebounds and recorded 2 assists, a steal, and a block. Against the Cleveland Cavaliers, a game that resulted in a blowout victory for OKC, Carlson finished with 11 points, 4 rebounds, and a block on 4 for 8 shooting. He nailed 3 triples in this game and looked very comfortable in 17 minutes of game time. This was his most minutes of the season until the matchup against Brooklyn. Whether or not Carlson can make an impact down the road for Oklahoma City seems unimportant at this time and potentially challenging. He's making an immediate impact as of now and has filled in surprisingly well in the absence of Hartenstein and Holmgren. Hartenstein went down with the calf injury 6 days ago, and in quick and unexpected fashion, Carlson stepped in. I like how he said this was unexpected, all right? Presti always does a great job of finding great players to come in and fill this gap of like, look, this guy's down, come in real quick, you have potential, show us this potential right here. He finds that with a lot of people. Trey Mann is a great example of this, okay? He didn't get a lot of time in OKC, but when you saw him play, you could recognize like, look, this kid's got skill. He's got talent. It wasn't realized by everyone in the league until he went to Charlotte and became one of the main guys over there. And it might be the same thing for Carlson and Dieng in the future. They might not stick with the team long term. They might be used as a trade piece, and they could be shipped off and truly seen in the league. Like, look, the Thunder did it again. They found another gem, and just they were only able to realize this until he was traded away. The league was able to realize this when they were finally on a team that was rebuilding that had to give them a good amount of minutes. Now, if they keep up this sort of play, I could see Carlson and Dieng sticking around long term. Carlson, getting picked up to either another 10-day contract, 2-way deal, or league minimum, like I mentioned. Ousmane Dieng could end up spending less time out of the G League and more time with the Thunder themselves and getting rotation minutes. But they got to keep up this level of play is the thing. Dieng has notoriously been known to be inconsistent. I want to be consistent. I want to see him be consistent with his games. Give him close to 20 minutes again against the Utah Jazz. Can he do the same thing? What about Branden Carlson? Can he do the same thing with 15 minutes? I want to see if they can consistently have these types of performances. Carlson is, starting to show it a little bit. Dieng got his first real opportunity against the Nets. He proved that as well. He even looked good in limited minutes against the Dallas Mavericks. If he can do this again with the Jazz, I might be back on the Dieng gang train and, kind of fight for him to get more rotation minutes down the stretch before the playoffs to see if he can be a pivotal member of the Thunder long-term that many people see him as. The same with Carlson. That's all I got for this video. Let me know what you guys personally think about Carlson and Dieng's performances as of late. And also, don't forget, the Thunder also have Nikola Topic, who's injured, won't play until next season, who's also projected to go number 1 in the 2025 or 2024 NBA draft until he got injured. So that'll be interesting to see. Presti just always finds a way to capture talent. That's all I got. I'll see you guys in the next video.